Hi guys, it's your girl Salon Distort, aka Hioki Healing Empress. Guys, I got something to say. It got nothing to do with me, spirituality. I actually just seen a lady walking past me, and she was limping, but had on real nice, what they say, couture everything, glasses, hat, coat, whatever. She's walking with another lady talking. I'm at the train station in DC, but anyway. I'm watching her limp, and my spiritual gifts kick in, because I'm one of them people like I don't need to even be like I don't need to be channeling you or nothing like that or whatnot to know what's going on. That's how strong my gifts are. Okay, so it is what it is. But I'm channeling this lady, and she's sitting up there, she's limping, and I'm thinking to myself, how the hell can you be married to someone that's beating the hell out of you just because you want to maintain your lifestyle? That is crazy. It was a very beautiful Indian lady, but and I know she heard me say that, and it just kind of came out of my mouth because I'm thinking to myself, like so many women, and not just her. And I'm just saying that there's so many women, and I've done this myself that stayed around and took things and endured things for comfort. I've done this myself at one point. I wasn't like getting like beat up like that, but with a recent ex, I was getting, into physical fights. But I had an ex before that I stayed with. We were more like partners than we were lovers, you know what I mean, or things of that nature. But anyway, I got so bored with my relationship because I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there. Like I would literally find things to do or fly back home every weekend just because I was bored. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Like we're not supposed to. Comfort kills. Comfort tells you, oh, it's safe, but really it's just a slow death. And what I'm getting at is that's what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to be comfortable. He wants you to say, oh, I'm gonna get that car and I got to do everything to keep this car and this house and this job and but really reality, none of that matters, because when you go, none of this stuff you can take with you, but your spirit, your soul is important to nourish your soul and feel good about yourself. I'd rather feel good about myself to be in constant pain with someone else. But anyway, let that be my word of the day. Comfort kills. When it's too comfortable, that means there's something wrong. When you are doing things to drown out or distract yourself from what's really going on, when you cannot sit with yourself, and I'm guilty of this. When you cannot sit with yourself and figure out what the root problem is, you know, there's too much life to live for you to be drowned out in comfort. For you to be drowned out with distraction, to you to be drowned out with things that do not even matter. Because at the end of the day, your relationship with God is the only thing that matters. Eat well, pray fervently, love abundantly, Empress out.